as we go through our ordinance and reviewing tonight, and dear Lord, I just pray that everything we do tonight will bring honor and glory to you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right, I'll call the August Planning Board meeting to order. I'd like to welcome all those in attendance. We do have a quorum. We do have an absent alternate. That's LaRue. She did let me know ahead of time that her work was going to keep her late tonight. She's still trying. She's planning to come later. So at this time, I'd ask for
We don't have to approve of
alternate. Okay, all right. But it is an excused absence because she is working, is related to her job.
No, unless you want to do it, then we can do it.
I wasn't gonna mark her absent until I saw if she got here or not.
Say that again.
You said she might make it, so.
She's gonna try to
see
make
if she
it.
made it or not, before I mark her absent.
All right, so I'll go ahead and we'll wait and see if she comes, and then we'll do it towards the end. All right, so this time, let's take a look at our minutes from our last meeting, July 28th, 26th meeting. I reviewed them this afternoon. Went back and listened to the video some to make sure on some things. I didn't see anything that caught my eye. I'll give everybody a few moments here.
I'll go ahead and make the motion because I didn't find anything to approve the minutes as
Okay.
written.
So we have a motion to approve the minutes as written.
I'll second it.
We got a second? Any discussion, further discussion? All right, if not, all those in favor of approving the minutes as written by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? There are none. All right. Don't have any public comment tonight. Sheila, do you have any correspondence for us?
No.
All right. Moving into new business. First item, I'm still waiting on the town attorney to respond on the section 3140 and section 1511. I did get a response from Cameron Brady with Mideast that he had reviewed the 3134, but he was waiting on Josh to review it. I'm still waiting to hear back on that, so we won't be reviewing those two items tonight. And no update from them on anything they recommended. So the first thing we would do is move into the revised final draft of the town code. So the town council reviewed this and came in the town council meeting recommended that we add salaries for the mayor and council members, as well as add the code of ethics. So those two items were resolutions already passed by the town council. So what I did is I took the language from those and I added them. So really nothing for us to approve on that, just look and see. Should be, I pretty much copied everything from the resolution that was already approved. Same thing with the code of ethics. So if everybody's good with that, move to the code of, so I went ahead and added the code of conduct that I had drafted and made some adjustments to it. If we agree on this tonight, we will send it to the town council as a recommendation for them to review and see if they want to adopt it or change it. So, did anybody see anything they felt like needed to be adjusted on the code of conduct? So I did modify section 4 from last meeting, about non-discrimination and equal treatment. And, I added some things to the accountability, and then I broke out the enforcement into a first, second, and third response.
Did you send out an updated copy of that?
It's in the,
Town code, it says. Oh, you already included it?
I've already included it. Well, I put it in there, but if we all determine, I tried to save some time there. If we find something that's wrong, then obviously I'll have to correct it.
What's that? I took a look.
I'll have to do that now.
Okay.
It's in the, but you said the council already did this.
Yeah, they've already done
Approved
those. Yeah, that's already approved.
Just save that for later.
Yeah, the salaries for mayor and the council, the town council approved that, and then the code of ethics. Those two things are basically just adding them to the document. So really just,
Is the planning board somewhere else, I guess?
we have a separate, you talking about the pay for the planning board?
Yeah, or just in general, yeah.
I don't even,
Cause we're not elected.
I don't even know what the compensation is.
What governs that?
The town council decides that, but
In the
I've
budget.
never,
I guess in the budget.
I've never, honestly, never, when I got asked to serve a long time ago, I had no idea. And honestly, I don't even really worry about
Yeah.
the compensation.
Yeah, no, I just didn't know.
But yeah, I
that
don't
was-
know, I don't even know what the, I know we get our check,
Mhm.
after, based on if we have a meeting, but I don't even know what the rate or how to spend it up, so.
Well, is it the same annually, or is it based on how many meetings
It's
we
just
have?
based on how many meetings we have. It's the way I understand it. Is that correct, Sheila?
Yes. You paid per meeting.
I got you, okay.
But you're paid a certain amount if you go to one meeting or if you go to 12, right? You get the same
You get the
amount.
same amount per meeting. If you're absent for a meeting, you do not get paid for that meeting, but if you're present, then you get paid the same rate per meeting.
We have 365 meetings a year.
Well, like, when we're going through, well, when we're going through this, we're meeting monthly, but that's not the norm.
It's quarterly.
Right.
But that's why I was,
But you still get paid per meeting. That's why your check has been lower the past couple of quarters.
and if you're in the chairman's seat, you're blessed to make a little bit more.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize
Certainly,
that.
right.
And you don't get paid dearly for what you're doing in that seat.
Well, that's not why I'm doing it, and I think most everybody on here is not doing it
And I started out, didn't get paid for 7 years. He's into it.
I mean, I guess that would be up to the town council if that needs to be in the town code.
I don't think it's been in the town code before. It wasn't in that resolution.
I was just curious. That was all.
Wasn't it in that total resolution that I sent you?
It's the mayor and the elected officials.
I was just more curious than anything. I didn't know how that was decided.
They decide their own pay.
Well, as much time as everybody spends is, it's certainly, volunteer work.
The only thing I didn't include from the resolution was the whereas and therefore. I researched that, and that's, when you're doing a resolution, you're gonna use that language. And if you put it in the ordinance, you're not gonna include all of that. I didn't see anything about the planning board sharing that. So I don't know if that's something that
I'll have to go back and look at it. I don't
Needs
have
to
a
be
copy of
added
it
or
in
not.
front of me. I'll make a note and check it. I thought y'all were included in that resolution. Maybe not.
I got the email here, let me see. I don't remember, because I copied pretty much.
Yeah, I don't have my computer on there. I'll look it up, see what it's there.
Yeah, it was just the mayor pro tem, and council members.
Okay. I'll look back and see if I missed a page. I don't think I did. If I did, I'll email it to you.
Alright. Anybody have anything they feel like needs to be changed on the code of conduct? It's page 14 and 15, 16. I'm not looking for it. All right. Nobody sees anything. Does everyone agree to the language for that code of conduct? All right, so,
I'm looking up one thing,
all right,
just because I just had to do this at work. So the federal mileage rate for this year is 76 cents per mile.
Okay.
And in here is 56 cents per mile. At work, we have to do the federal one. I don't know if that's supposed to be, but if you just wanna check on that. That caught my eye because I just had to do that at work.
Where you at?
in the salary for mayor and council.
Yeah. The,
Most places just reference the state or federal.
Right, the
rate,
federal
so that it
one just-
changes with time.
yeah, the federal one is 76 cents this year.
No, I'm saying like, don't put a specific
Right.
value, just reference whatever the current.
Well, it
federal
says
rate is.
56 cents, and I just didn't know if she
No,
wanted to check on that.
so this document, what they, the
You said
res,
76 cents or 56 cents? 56 is what it was.
Yeah, it says it's 76 cents per mile federal standard mileage rate. The language could just be pay the federal standard mileage rate, and then as it changes, you don't have to redo it, like Josh just
Yeah,
said.
that's
Yeah, we can pass that along to the town council for them to review.
So if you look it up, it's the federal standard mileage rate is set by the IRS. So it's 76 cents per mile this year.
I'll make a note.
Okay.
On the agenda.
When I get paid miles
Hey, I'll flip you a quarter there, buddy. Hey, look, we can carpool. Josh is the front, if Josh, you start coming from that way,
I'll pick y'all up.
and LaRue pick you up, or Sheila comes the front, we could get here with 3 cars and never stop.
We won't be on time. Let's don't let Josh go do that.
Yeah, I'll be at your house 3 minutes till.
Anyway, I just had to do that at work, so that caught my eye, so,
All right. So we're not gonna be doing a motion, it'll be just a recommendation that we'll send, to the town council. So you are ready to move on to rough draft ordinance. First item, on page 6, the first item is commercial data centers. I went ahead and put the language in there, but
I have the cover, but I don't think I have it.
what's that?
Do y'all have the whole thing printed?
No, if you read the email, I told you I was sending it to you digitally.
That's right, you did,
And I was not going to print everybody a paper copy.
you did, now that you said that, you certainly did.
But if you wanted one,
That's
let me
right.
know, and I'll
You're
make
right.
it for you.
You're right, that's my fault, thank you, keep going.
Who is emails?
I do, I just have to retain it.
So page 6, I went ahead and added the language that we
Sorry,
talked about, the commercial data centers prohibited. Waiting on the attorney for that, so really nothing we can, do on that. So we'll have some things we'll have to come back and revisit. And the next item was page 9. We agreed to remove R3 residential districts, so I've got that highlighted in green and lined out. Page 10, we added we changed the industrial to LI, so I adjusted the name. One of the things that I thought I had done was I had added the GI industrial district, and I realized today when I was double checking double check I'd already done that I missed that. So I printed this separate document out so everybody can see it, so everybody can take a look at that. So that's my fault. And we had talked about it during that meeting when we adopted that or agreed to go with that we were gonna adopt the language from that the county was using in the UDO. So everybody will take a look at that. And I'll get that added to this document.
Brian, on page 10, the LI is just called the industrial district. Are we calling that the light industrial district? I mean, it seems, the description under it says the LI-industrial district is intended to be. I thought we had, like, what does the L stand for? We're not gonna put light there. I know, that's what I'm saying, do we need to put light there?
Well, I guess we need to put, instead of having LI there, I should have put light. I agree with you.
You see what I'm saying, like,
I see what you're saying. It should have been.
just in the description,
In the description,
Yeah.
it should have been light industrial and
because in
then,
the general, you have the.
yeah, I have,
okay.
So
So
it,
just add light to,
yeah, I should have LI, light industrial, and I probably need to. I probably in the title there, do you think I need to have LI dash light industrial district?
yeah, I think so.
Alright,
You did, yeah, we did that for all the rest of them.
and then GI will be general. Alright. My apologies on that. Alright. Is everybody good with that? We'll move on. So the next page that has a change on it was, page 23, because we removed the R3 zone district. I highlighted the R3 and struck through it on agricultural production. Miss one?
Page 21, the, temporary outdoor event.
Oh, man, I'm missing some pages.
I'm missing pages too. I'm missing from 15. So we get them up, not missing.
I just printed this out today, I'm missing from 15 to 22. So
Yeah, it's like that in the digital draft too.
is it?
I got 21.
Hang on,
Oh, I
let's-
don't. You looking at the email that Sheila sent?
I didn't even look at the revised, I just printed out and colored off a copy, I figured it was correct, I guess I should check
I'll
mine.
be honest, I didn't look at pages because I'm going through it, I was just looking at.
Yeah,
I didn't look at the page numbers.
Yeah, I didn't either, I kind of flipped, but I didn't notice.
Yeah, 15 to 22, listen. I was going by the, page numbers.
alright, let's see what we're missing.
We got 15. We got 15, but you're missing 16 and 321.
What happened? It's my digital copies that way.
Yeah, so
Let me make a note here. I'll have to research that. I'll have to go look into the one I got at home in the book.
Yeah, my original 2024 copy's like that.
Missing 16
It
through.
goes from 14 to, this one goes from 14 to 22.
Yeah.
The original one,
The what, yeah, I don't know.
town code one?
The original one that I have, I don't know where it came from. I think when I first started here, you had sent me a copy of the working draft, and that's what.
that's crazy, even, yeah, the one from 2024 is missing.
Huh,
So page 16 and 21.
I don't know.
Research that.
that was, let me just.
Unless I missed that.
Let me see what's there now.
Unless I missed number.
It could be that. Because I know.
I've got another copy
And 21.
that goes to page 18, and this goes to 22.
Now, this has got 15 through, the one I got is that good right here. It must have just been the digital.
Does it have a page 19?
Yeah,
I like that.
What is it titled?
town code, town LR.
I know the pages that are missing.
Developmental standards. No, that's not it, sorry.
Well, we're in the ordinance, so. Is that the-
Yeah.
The ordinance and
Yeah.
town
We're in
code.
the ordinance.
Ordinance.
Table of uses starts on page 15.
Yeah, then you go to the next page and you go to Article 3, so you don't know.
Yes.
Let's see.
Might just be a footnote.
Well, maybe that's where I would take it.
You know, that's probably the table of use.
That's it. That's what
Oh,
it
that's
is.
it, okay.
Table of
I like
uses.
love this one.
Yeah.
And table of uses.
I even
I was
said
about to
it.
say, table of uses, right, yep, that's what it is.
Table of
That's
uses.
what they stick into.
15, 13, yep, right there. That's what you're missing, but you should have that. in
Yeah.
another
It's
place.
just a different attachment.
It's because it's an Excel spreadsheet.
That's what it is, called last table of uses.
All right,
That's why I like looking for me.
You
Yes.
saw the mystery.
Mr. Saul, all right, all right, page 23, agriculture production, struck through to R3. Page 24, athletic fields, I struck through to R3, and we had industrial, so I added the LI and GI. There, one. Let me look at something here. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And that's what it matches the development standard changes that we made. Then automobile repair services, we agreed to add it to CE district. All right, everybody good with that page? Next page, we had automobile towing services, we added the CE district to that.
It would be nice if the table of uses followed the town, the zoning ordinance, like line by line.
Say that again now.
I said it would be nice if the zoning ordinance and the table of uses went line by line, but like the automobile is on the last page of the uses, and then it's on the, like, one of the first pages of the zone.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we should make that change, but it'd be nice.
I agree with you. Next page would be, page 27, section 3111. We had industrial, we added the LI and GI to caretaker dwelling. Then we have section 3112, temporary outdoor event. I found another item I missed. I was supposed to adjust that from 2 consecutive days to 5. Isn't that what we agreed on? I found a note I had written. I found a note I had noted, but I was unsure of it. I know we talked, we went back and forth about the number of days.
That's what I had, the last thing that I had, but I don't know, don't take, see what anybody else says.
It is.
It is.
I know we went back.
I said, I had 2 in my notes.
You had 2 in your
You
notes?
give it to.
Was that in Sheila's note? I thought I read that in here.
Yeah, Sheila had 5. I had
We
something.
kept going back and forth, I remember.
Yeah, I know, we talked about 2, then we talked about 3, then we talked about 5, and I think one of them had at least, 7 days originally, so. Let me look back.
In the minutes, I put 5 days instead of 3. I believe that was something else. No, that was temporary outdoor events. Because I said, any event in the town would last for more than a few days. After discussion, the board decided to remove section B from the ordinance and extend the time frame from 5 days instead of 3 days.
We were discussing the, thing they have at Nashville, before the,
Right, we were
Carnival.
talking
We were
about
talking about that, they started that on Wednesday. But do they run it straight through the end of the week? They do, don't they? So I guess that would be like 4 days.
So we good with 5 days? Okay,
That's what's in the minutes.
okay.
Trust that more than my notes that I don't go back and correct. worded very well.
All right, so that'll be a correction I'll have to make. And then I line through the old language on page 28. Next item was cemetery, family, or church. All districts except LI. Try to make sure everything matched up. Martin Luther Development Standards, let me check here. Probably we need to add, so in our development standards we went through, currently in the LI and GI, we're not allowing the cemetery, family, or church. So I've added LI, I really should add GI as well. So that's a correction. Everybody good with that? All right, move on to the next page.
I got a question. So,
Okay.
going back a little bit, temporary outdoor event. Has that been updated in the table of uses? I see outdoor events / other.
Yeah, I probably missed that. Let me look. That's in the.
It's in all districts, right?
Yes. Well, we can find out.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it looks like it's on page 15 of the table of uses. There's carnivals and fairs, nonprofit temporary outdoor events, carnivals and fairs, profit temporary outdoor events. There's two different.
Yeah, I
think
did
probably
not. I
those
need
need to be
to
deleted,
adjust. I need to adjust that name to be temporary outdoor event.
So both of those lines can be combined into one line, right?
Yeah. Now, we did have some different, like the carnivals and fairs, profit, temporary outdoor, we had a special use for. But we've got development standards here that guide both of them now, so we can, does everybody agree we can do away with carnivals and fairs, profit, temporary outdoor? It's on page 15 of your development standards.
So you would just update the carnivals and fairs nonprofit to just be one line,
Yeah, it would be
just be
temporary outdoor events. Anybody else got any thoughts on that? development standards say temporary outdoor events for profit organizations will require town's temporary event zoning permit, so they're still gonna have to come to the town to get a permit. And we have the hours of operation set at 7 to 10 p.m. And we got noise. And then it gives the town the authority that if they're determined there's not enough parking, to accommodate the event without undue disruption, there's some leeway there for the town.
My hours of operation at night. My hours of operation at night.
It's exceptional next week.
I think that's good.
What does everybody think? Everybody good with that? All right.
One other thing, the outdoor events is separate, right?
It's all together, right?
So that line 21, on page 21, there's a separate outdoor event / other. It looks like we're removing that one too. I know I'm jumping ahead a little bit. That's
Yeah,
good.
when you're on the development on the chart.
Yeah, so like 55, page 55, I know I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but the outdoor events got me thinking. Page 55 of the ordinance, zone ordinance, we're marking out the outdoor event / other.
Yes.
And so that would also need to be marked out on the table of uses, page 21.
Correct.
Okay, I'll stop with the outdoor events.
No, that's all right. No, that's why
ahead.
that's why we're going through this, is to make sure we get it right. All right, so we're good on 27. We're good on 28. We're gonna add, GI to section 3113. Yeah, 3117, I meant to have the R3 struck out. Put a line through it and add the LI and GI. And everybody good with that?
You gotta mark it in that deed section.
Right. Alright. 3122, daycare center, child or adult. It had industrial, so I added LI and GI districts. Alright.
Yeah, those come towards you. Because I didn't catch them.
Got it, check. There you go, there you go. Oh, you might hear that on the.
Friday. It is Friday, I'll get it.
Section 3133A, we're gonna rename that to 3136. Alright, so I got that noted, that, I got everything noted there, I just didn't make the change to the actual section 3136. I had a question mark here on the 3134, which I know we're waiting to hear back from Josh on the massage and body work therapy language to make sure that's all good, but in the table of uses, I gotta change that. I saw that a while ago. I got it highlighted in green, it's the old massage establishments, adult, that needs to be changed to massage and body works. Originally, we had it just allowed in, LI and GI, but massage and body work therapy is more of a business, legitimate business, than what our original language was for. So we need to consider what, I think we probably should allow it in, commercial, C and CE, and LI and GI. Does everybody agree with that? With development standards.
So it would be, CCE would be development standards, not special use?
We-
Or,
It would be a special use permit, so it needs to be an S. It needs to be an S, I'm sorry. They need to come and get a permit. So all four of those would be an S. Because if you look at the language, at the L, it says a permit issued pursuant to this section. Where's that? Sorry. Anyway, they gotta apply for, so it needs to be a special use. Does everybody agree with that?
this is completely random, but I just realized at the very bottom, under the table of uses, under the S code, there's an M, it's a special use permit required from Board of Adjustment.
From.
Missing him there, missing him, it's not the right number. See what I'm at?
This is Josh's job every day.
I see it, I
It
see
really
it,
is.
I see it.
All day, every day.
It's been that way for a long time, ever since those table of uses. I got that noted here, so it'll be that big. All right, note here. Let's see. All right. Got the old language marked out. It was.
So you're gonna update the where required for that massage and bodywork therapy, are you waiting for the attorney to get back with us?
I'm actually waiting on the massage. I'm waiting for Josh. I wanted, we talked about having him review the language to make sure, all of it was good, and I haven't got a response on it, but it would be adding, District C, C, LI, and GI for those. Alright, next page would be 54, where we added, item number 10, about the double or single wide manufactured home that meets HUD standards. Was constructed in 1976 or later, contains at least is 980 square feet. It has a minimum dimension of 14 feet, maybe permitted. So, same thing for the RAE zone. Struck through the outdoor event that we were doing away with. Next page, 57, planned residential development. We did away with R3. So I turned it green and struck that out. 57.
It's 51 by the number.
Page 58, section 3140. We're still waiting on an attorney to review that, see if we need to change any of that language in this, but since we added LI and GI, I've changed where required to those districts. That's a lengthy one as well. I thought I had lined through section 3142 sweepstakes cafes. We agreed to remove that one. Dimensional standards, R3, so turn it green and line through all that, that'll be removed. All right, we get to, let's see.
You got to fix the back page too, correct?
Let's see.
For the industrial and the light industrial.
I do.
We're still in section 3140.
Actually moved on, I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I know I wasn't fast enough. Do we need to update the definitions, because they're very dated? So like, it's video cassettes, motion pictures.
What do you mean
Did you
dated?
say we were doing away with that section?
You're doing away with the whole thing, right?
3142, yeah.
The sweepstakes and video.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
3142
doing,
Well-
entirely eliminated.
you talking about 3140?
It's adult motion picture theater,
Okay.
films, video cassettes, and slides. I just didn't know if we need to,
Yeah, that's 3142, we're eliminating that whole section.
okay, the whole
We
thing.
just-
You just didn't, you forgot to cross that out.
Yeah, I forgot to line it out.
Well, this, I go from 3140 and it never changes. 3140, it's in D, the definitions of 3140.
3140 is the one I'm waiting on the attorney, adult and section where you.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, page 59 is where the video cassettes and slides
Oh,
are. I just didn't
yeah.
know, well, I mean, it's fine, I just didn't know. We be more general instead of listing out
Let's see.
just media, just media in general. Most people now don't even know what a slide is. It didn't really work.
I agree with you,
I just seen dated
I'm
when I was
gonna
skimming,
mark that and,
just an updated.
we'll wait on the,
Yeah, they can be like, we're not showing any video cassettes or slides.
everything, a lot of stuff digital now.
Right, so.
Digital media. maybe.
Yeah, just something more updated and
I agree.
simple.
All right, so that brings us to 3506, residential accessory structure. We added item number 13 to the list of allowable structures and buildings to be have storage containers.
I got a picture. What page you on?
72.
Okay, thanks.
Which is 66 digitally.
Okay.
So we added the storage containers, and then we added a E3, which is storage containers. We got shall be a max length of 40 foot with no axles. Shall be a maximum limit of 2 per lot.
The 40 foot dash 0, is that like supposed to be 0 inches?
It should be 40 foot, but I probably need to take the dash.
Yeah. Or maybe spell out feet, because I don't know if
Yeah.
everybody knows what that means.
Yeah, let me spell out feet. I don't see it, I had them not allowed to be stacked, but I don't see that. There's something happening to my, I just shifted up something about, there it is. Anyway, I had not stackable, stacking not allowed.
I'm just gonna ask this question to be devil's advocate. What we're saying is there's a maximum length of 40 per shipping container, and there's 2 per lot, no matter what the size is. So whether you have 2 20s or 2 40s, it's just 2 per lot. I didn't want somebody to come back and say, I can have 4 20s that equals 2 40s.
Right.
So they come in 20s, 40s, and 53, which we've already established we didn't want more than 40. I just want to bring that up. I hope that doesn't happen, but just to be clear, we're saying 2 period at the maximum of 40. Okay.
2 period. So I also need to add, I thought I had it, no stacking. Item D.
I saw that somewhere.
It was in the minutes.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it was in the minutes.
Alright, so we're gonna take out the foot symbol and add feet. And add no stacking. Is everybody good with that? Then we move to 3507, which is commercial, industrial, and office accessory structures. We added storage containers to it. And, item number 2, we'll change the 40, the feet, and add the written feet. Shall be a maximum limit of 5 per lot, and I gotta add the no stacking. Alright. Moving on. We go all the way to get to definitions. Page 163. First page. I went ahead and added the definition for data center. So basically I pulled that from the language we had in the ordinance and added that. also added on page 174, definition for massage and bodywork therapy. Everybody go with all that? That gets us down to get into the last page. I adjusted the, added, last amended date, that'll be once the date, the town council approves, and then adjusted the, mayor's name, and Sheila's name. Got some items to fix on that.
I have a question.
Sure.
Like at random spots, for instance, page 5, let's start there. 4.2 regulation. It has in parentheses added 11, 17, 14. Is there a reason that's there? Does that matter? I mean, is that something?
Is that when the state, it might be referencing a state change?
It's there quite a few times, like mobile home. There's like
Does it all say 14?
no. Manufactured homes is 12, 9, 13. It's only in a few places. Planning board conflict of interest is added 11, 17, 14. Planning board statements added 11, 17, 14. It's all random dates. I didn't know if
I don't know if that had to be added because of a new general, North Carolina general statute that was adopted that caused it to have to be in yes, no.
I mean, I'm not sure it's relevant, but just, I mean, if it needs to stay in there,
We don't
it's
have
fine.
to keep
Let's
carrying
not-
it forward.
Yeah, exactly. How does it decade to happen? And if it is necessary, do we have to add that for temporary outdoor events and data center?
You talking about the date?
The date that we added it, like, these other categories added it and they had to put when it was added.
On the title of the document, it's gonna say revised.
Yeah, the last
As,
page.
like, on the,
Last
but
one.
Well, all the 160,
also the front page has it.
the 160D, if you go through here and see anything in red, that's the 160D that was added. We went through and updated for that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, those sections were added on
Yeah,
those
we
days.
probably need to have, the things we changed, we probably need to have revised in the date.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm asking.
I understand what you're getting at. I agree, we
Probably
probably,
just clean it up, if it's okay, if you do it.
I don't think you have to put a date to every single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
No, just like the ones that were, the new categories
I
that
would
were
think as
added.
long as you put it at the front, this ordinance was
You would think,
revised
yeah.
as of such and such a date.
They could look at the old copy and see what changed.
what's that? Yeah, I'll ask Joshua Halls. All right. Let's start looking at, let's just go through the table of uses here. So, on page 16, where we have adult sexual businesses, it may have been, I forgot, I didn't get it marked down, but I think for adult and sexual oriented businesses, we're gonna allow, it's gonna be a special use permit for LI. I would say we would do special use for GI. I know we discussed that because we got some general industrial zones. I know we talked about that, I just wanna make sure that we,
I never said Elijah.
okay, all right, just wanted to make sure on that. And other item. Obviously, we went through a while ago, and I realized I needed to have, instead of massage establishments, massage body therapy, so we got that noted.
Sorry, I'm catching up. My brain's slow. So the adult and sexual oriented businesses, you're gonna add C and CE?
No,
No, okay.
No,
Okay, gotcha.
LI and GI.
LIGIS, okay, yeah, that's what I had, gotcha.
Yeah. One of the things I had from my marked up copy that I had a question on, market showroom, furniture and apparel.
You should just add,
Well, I don't know what my mark is.
you not have it added for GI and Ellen?
I don't have it, I didn't mark it down that we were gonna allow it in, LI and GI, and, I wanted to just bring that up.
What page you on there?
Page 20 of the table of uses is market showroom, furniture, apparel.
I don't know why we wouldn't.
It's a permitted use in C and CE. I had made a mark on a sheet just for GI, but I feel like that would be something we would permit in LI and GI. But I wanted
But is that like a selling furniture, like just
Yeah.
a furniture store?
that's what I think. Yeah, I would say that's a furniture store.
Market or showroom.
Yeah.
I didn't have that as
You didn't,
anything.
you didn't have anything?
I had it only
I
under
just
C
wanna
and CE.
Okay. Well, I say we leave it like we had it. I just had a mark that I wasn't unsure of what I was marking there, so,
Yeah, I had line
okay,
for P all the way down to that one,
okay.
and then nothing.
So why wouldn't we change
It wasn't in LI initially,
Yeah,
so that,
it?
I guess it was,
Everything else is permitted there. Why would we exclude that?
what's everybody's thoughts? I'm trying to think of
I'm carried away.
I don't know, a situation.
Do we want IKEA? Do we want to build an IKEA in Mamac?
I don't think I can.
I mean, it does, I don't think it makes much difference.
Furniture.
I think it's just where, I think the only reason I'm questioning is because I had made a mark, and I think I made some mark by accident on my marked up copy.
If we're gonna allow chemicals and have products, we should be allowed to market showroom.
Furniture.
So is everybody good with that?
Sure.
Alright, so we're gonna P's for permitting, Market Showroom, and LI. And then, we're marking out the outdoor events on page 21. That's all I need.
Sweepstakes too.
Yep. It is on. Sweepstakes on.
Page 21, the last page.
I don't have it on my copy here.
I don't know what it is.
I don't see it.
Give me a look, see, because it may be page numbers again,
I don't have any internet cafes, sweepstakes, none of that stuff. I don't see it.
but let me look at a copy on.
Is it on yours?
I might have an old one, but yes, I might.
The way you sit out on the email, it's
I'm looking at my book, so I might have it might be one of
We got videotape rental. We got a videotape rental that sells.
Or Blockbuster. Burial caskets.
Let's see. It is on the one that we have, and I may have deleted it. I should have not thrown it though.
these. I may be looking at an old copy, I'm looking at the book, I'm not looking at the computer.
Well,
It's on
yeah.
the old copy.
Yeah, so you're right, Sheila, it is on the current copy. I'm gonna make a note here. Right? Alright. What's next? Just a question for you, Sheila. The map, the county would update that, right?
No, I think they're supposed to give us an updated map.
They will give us a,
Minis, it's supposed to give us an updated map, I believe.
okay,
I think it's in that contract, they're supposed to give us an updated map.
okay, alright,
I have to double check, let you know, but I do believe it's in there.
okay. Alright, so that gets us through all this, so I've got some things to update and, get some answers from, town attorney and Josh Biddy's commission. So we moved to watch some of the planning and zoning e-modules, cause I think that runs out, probably runs out in October, doesn't it, Sheila?
It didn't tell me exactly when it runs out, but it should be 2 months longer. Do you remember which one we watched last time?
Yeah, I meant to,
I have some money bags.
let me look in my notebook.
I mean, it's got it on here, we'll read, I mean, they have it in here, which one we watched most recently.
I thought I wrote it down in the notebook that you were doing.
Let's see, we did the development rules, that was 2 months ago. Land use planning was 2 months ago.
Where did you look tonight?
Developmental rules,
Last night, we were off schedule for being out of town. Normally, it's been being one time. Lately.
I think we're on types of land use decisions, I believe.
Okay.
Cause it says developmental rules we watched 2 months ago.
Okay.
And I think we watched about 4 of them.
Okay, all right, well,
That's 12 minutes, that's about right.
I don't know what time
Hi, I'm Jim Joyce, a faculty member with the UNC School of Government. And now we're going to talk about the types of land use decisions. Whenever local governments make decisions about proposed land uses and proposed land use projects, they will make one of 3 types of decisions to decide whether to approve the project or not. These decisions are either administrative, quasi